Greg Bovino reportedly just took early retirement. According to Atlantic Magazine, he got demoted, and they sent him back to El Centro, California. And he said, I think he's like 55. He said, I'm out of here. I'm taking my early retirement, and I'm going to cash in. The same way border czar Tom Homan cashed in. Same way he was caught on tape back in 2024 accepting a bag filled with $50,000 in cash. It was given to him by an undercover agent posing as a border security executive, a private contractor looking for business from the Department of Homeland Security. So he paid Homan $50,000 in a paper bag, expecting Homan to give this contractor, he was an FBI undercover agent, he was posing as a contractor. Homan took the money and promised to give this phony Homeland Security expert access and future Homeland Security contracts in a future Trump administration. Now, that FBI investigation was ongoing until Trump was inaugurated. It started in 2024 under the Biden administration. The FBI, which is supposed to be an independent agency, was tracking Homan after Trump won to see what kind of contracts Homan would get for this FBI undercover agent. But when the Trump Justice Department found out about it, they closed the investigation. The first thing I asked is, what happened to the cash? Did he declare it on his taxes? Did he return it to the FBI? That was the very first question I asked. And when the Democrats win the midterms, the House Ways and Means Committee can subpoena Tom Homan's tax records. I want to know, did he declare the $50,000 he got from the FBI? Well, here is border czar Tom Homan. He's now taken over the Department of Homeland Security. He's not just took Bovino's lead role, and he's eyeing Kristi Noem's job. Here is border czar Tom Homan defending himself and his sterling reputation on Meet the Press.
Do you want to give you the opportunity to respond to some lingering questions about you? As you know, in an undercover operation in 2024, the FBI recorded you accepting a bag which was determined to contain $50,000 from agents posing as business executives who said you indicated you could help win government contracts in the second Trump administration. I want to stress there was an investigation. It was closed last year. The Justice Department said it found, quote, no credible evidence of any criminal wrongdoing.
That is the sin of omission. The Justice Department said there was no credible evidence because it was the Trump Justice Department. The investigation began under the Joe Biden Justice Department. When the Trump Justice Department was told by the FBI, we have Tom Homan taking $50,000 from an undercover agent, all the FBI wanted to know was if Homan kicked up to Trump. I'm sure he did. So what did Tom Homan do with that cash? Here is, I have pictures of him showing you what he did with that cash. Here is Tom Homan. He's in a for-profit ICE detention center offering female inmates $20 each if they let him watch them shower while he takes off his pants and punches his groinal, crotch, and penile area repeatedly with a crowbar. That is not artificial intelligence. That is an actual photo of Tom Homan with a bag of cash asking women in a ICE detention center shower room if he can watch them bathe while he takes off his pants and punches his groinal crotch and penile area repeatedly with a crowbar. That's what he did with some of the $50,000. Anyway, here is Tom Homan defending his honor.
Where is that $50,000? Did you keep it or did you return it?
I didn't take $50,000 from anybody, and that's a question for the FBI. I'm not going to give this story any more air. Bottom line, I did nothing illegal. I did nothing, and the FBI and DOJ reviewed this. No credible evidence I did anything because I didn't do anything illegal.
But was there $50,000 in the bag, and did you return it?
I'm not giving the story any more air. This is an attack on my integrity and my professionalism. I'm not addressing it. That's a question of the FBI.
Can you address, given that it's been recorded, did you keep the money? Did you return the money?
I did not keep any. $50,000 is ridiculous. The FBI has been clearing this, and it irritates me. This story keeps going on and on and on, even though I've been found to do nothing inappropriate. So I'm not going to ask any more of these questions.
But just, did you return the money?
I didn't have any money to return.
Okay.
I didn't take the $50,000, bottom line.
Let me ask you, you're saying you did nothing unlawful. Would you be comfortable with the FBI releasing the recordings?
That's a decision of the FBI.
But it might be a decision for the FBI, but would you be comfortable if they released
Again, I'm not getting
recordings?
I'm not getting ahead of the FBI in this investigation.
But can you just say, on a personal level, would you be comfortable releasing the recordings?
I am not going to get ahead of the FBI. That's their decision.
I did not take the $50,000. I immediately gave it to my bookie. Well, I trust him. I do. Don't you? Leave a comment. I trust Tom Homan and his professionalism. I trust the guy who came up with the family separation policy. I trust the guy who came up with the family separation policy has enough integrity not to accept a bag filled with $50,000 in cash. Because, it's one thing to take a 2-year-old child screaming, rip this child from its mother, then ship the child back to Honduras. I mean, it's one thing to grab a 5-year-old kid with stage 4 cancer and shove that kid onto a plane, sending it back to Honduras without the medicine this kid needs for their stage 4 cancer. But I don't know. I draw the line when it comes to accepting a bag filled with cash. What do you think Tom Homan is? A monster? By the way, this photograph of the beautiful Tom Homan, he's as beautiful on the outside as he is on the inside. This is a photograph of Tom Homan. This is Tom Homan every single Monday morning back at work after spending the weekend at his favorite slaughterhouse, stink fingering a pig. And by pig, I mean his wife. Here is Tom Homan visiting his wife. His wife is a pig. This is where she lives. And there's Tom Homan visiting his mistress. And here he is about to eat a baby. That's Tom Homan about to eat a baby. These are not doctored photos. And he never took the 50 grand. This isn't AI, and Tom Homan never took 50 grand from an undercover agent. Well, I'm filled with nothing but truth. Obviously, those are doctored photos. But this is true, okay? What I'm about to tell you is absolutely true. A lot of people don't know this, but every Friday at exactly 4 p.m. before Donald Trump flies off to Mar-a-Lago, Stephen Miller and Tom Homan, they came up with a family separation policy. They are brought into the Oval Office to engage in what Trump calls an ugly off. This is true. I'm sworn to secrecy, but Tom Homan and Stephen Miller have to fight it out. Then an ugly off. Trump is the referee. Each man has to prove they are the ugliest person in the world. It's called an ugly off. This is the mop-up. I'm David Feldman in New York City. Thank you for joining me. This is Tom Homan visiting his wife at a slaughterhouse because his wife is a pig. Borders are Tom Homan.